Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Emma, and we are playing Dragon Age Inquisition. So I went and leveled everybody up, went and sold everything that we needed to because our bags were actually full. We can't actually cross that bridge. And everyone has the most up-to-date gear that I can get them. So, we're basically done with Crestwood. Except for Hawke. So, without further ado, let's head back around this way.
Dispatch for you.
Alright, but I don't want it. Let's head back around this way. And go say hello to Hawke. I'm super excited. I played this the first time through not really having any grasp of the Grey Wardens, of who Hawke was, and so, like... Hey, Hawke.
Glad you made it. I just got here myself. My contact with the Wardens should be at the back of the cave.
A group of Wardens were protecting a villager from corpses out near Crestwood.
They were likely hunting my friend. I'm glad they didn't come looking for people to help in here. They might well be good men, but they've been given bad orders.
Alright, tell me more.
Let's go.
Oh, okay, we just walk then? You coming with us, Hawke? Okay, she is. At least this... Is this the cave we came out of? I just remember that... graffiti?
It's just us. I brought the Inquisitor.
My name is Stroud, and I'm at your service, Inquisitor.
I'll take all the help I can get. I know the Wardens have troubles of their own. I wonder, though, might those troubles have anything to do with Corypheus?
Probably.
I fear it is so. When my friend Hawke slew Corypheus, Weishaupt was happy to put the matter to rest. But an archdemon can survive wounds that seem fatal, and I feared Corypheus might possess the same power. My investigation uncovered clues, but no proof. Then, not long after, every warden in 𝒂𝒹𝒾𝒶 began to hear the calling.
Maker, why didn't you tell me?
It was a Grey Warden matter. I was bound by an oath of secrecy.
I'm gonna do it just because she probably has absolutely no idea what the calling is.
Is the calling some sort of Grey Warden ritual?
The calling tells a warden that the Blight will soon claim him. Starts with dreams. Then come whispers in his head. The warden says his farewells and goes to the deep roads to meet his death in combat.
And every Grey Warden in 𝒂𝒹𝒾𝒃 is hearing that right now. They think they're dying.
Yes. Likely because of Corypheus. If the Wardens fall, who will stand against the next Blight? It is our greatest fear.
So Corypheus isn't controlling them. He's bluffing them with this calling. And they're falling for it.
I mean, you should know what the calling is. And this is a Grey Warden after all.
Is the calling they're hearing real, or is Corypheus mimicking it somehow?
I know not. Even as a senior warden, I had heard only the vaguest whispers of Corypheus. The Wardens believe that this calling is real, and they will act accordingly. That is all we know for certain.
You said all the Wardens are hearing the calling. Does that include you? And also you, Blackwall?
Sadly, yes. It lurks like a wolf in the shadows around a campfire. The creature that makes this music has never known the love of the Maker, but at times, I almost understand it. We must uncover what Corypheus has done and end it. This cannot stand.
I do not fear the calling. And worrying about it only gives it power. Anything Corypheus does will only strengthen my resolve.
I really wanted to bring him on this quest.
How can Corypheus make all these wardens hear the calling?
I cannot say. We know little about him, save that he is dangerous. He is a Magister, as well as a Darkspawn, and speaks with the voice of the Blight. That lets him affect the minds of Wardens, since we are tied to the Blight ourselves. It must be how he created this false calling.
It's so wild, though, to even think of a false calling. That's even something that can be done.
So the Wardens are making some last, desperate attack on the Darkspawn.
We are the only ones who can slay archdemons. Without us, the next Blight will consume the world. Warden-Commander Clarel spoke of a blood magic ritual to prevent future Blights before we all perished. When I protested the plan as madness, my own comrades turned on me. Grey Wardens are gathering here, in the western approach. It is an ancient Tevinter ritual tower. Meet me there, and we will find answers.
Let's go.
Wow. Hold on, let me explore your area and then talk to people. Regarding the calling, so many refuse to speak of it. But how can we know it? How can we identify it if we do not share it? The calling is not a source of shame. A song that whispers in the back of my mind is no evil upon my soul, but the mark of a life well lived in service of a greater good. If all things come from the Maker, is this too not part of his plan? Could it not be a gift, a final haunting melody to send us into the afterlife with hearts opened? Could this not be his song? It scratches at my thoughts, the music almost a voice, at once unearthly and beautiful. I found myself humming it aloud a few days past. Where once it intruded, it now feels a natural part of my mind's course. It coils around memories I hold dear, training with 𝒸𝒾𝒁, riding in the moonlight, my mother's face the last time I saw her. Inserts itself into them, that I could almost swear that music, sense of a presence watching, calling, had always been a part of what I remember. This is what the senior wardens warned us of, I imagine. I should not find it beautiful. I must remember the corruption and recognize that my mind is slowly losing the wit to differentiate between this world and that which would consume and destroy it. I must. I can. I will tell the wardens tomorrow. I've seen their looks. They already know. Suspect. I will heed the calling and go to the deep roads to die with the dwarves, fighting as a Grey Warden should. But if I am to die, after all that I have given, can I not at least allow myself the pleasure of the song's beauty? The final pages of To My Fellow Wardens by Sir Marjorie Baron. Whew. That's rough. I'm glad we looked around.
We should get to the ritual tower in the western approach as soon as possible, Your Worship.
Don't your worship me.
Clarel's the Warden Commander, right? What's she like?
She was a good warden. Once. Among those King Cailan reached out to before the Blight. She always resented missing the chance to help. When the calling came, Clarel stopped listening to the rest of us. Only magic could solve this problem, she said.
I'm so sorry it's so silent. I can't get it any louder.
Do you think Corypheus is using the calling to control her?
It's hard to say. I have heard the whispers of the calling myself, but it's only noise, no words. Certainly no commands. Either way, the guilt is hers. She's Warden Commander. She should bow to no one's word but Weishaupt's.
What's it like, being a warden? I can't even imagine.
Been a long time since I was anything else. It becomes your life, searching out Darkspawn, killing them, ensuring no one ever knows how close they are.
Corypheus was in a Warden prison, right? So you must know something about him.
I know little, and that much only because of my relative seniority. Most Wardens have never heard of him. When I suggested Corypheus might have something to do with the calling, the Warden mages turned on me. I trained some of those Wardens myself. If I knew any more of Corypheus, I would share it, your worship.
Don't call me that, please.
We'll talk later.
Alright, Hawke, anything else, babe?
I heard what he said. Hopefully we'll find some answers in the western approach. Though I fear what those answers will be. I've seen too much blood magic to ever trust where it leads.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to go to the western approach. Does this mean we can cross the bridge now? Or we just had this big old party running around with us? So where does it want us to go? Let's take that off the map. Excuse you. Thank you. So, I mean, we could just go down to the South Road. Oh, we forgot to do that. Let's do that real quick. I forgot. Do we have? No, we don't have them with us. Okay, let's... There we go, so I can see where we're going. Oh, it should be right here.
Well met, your worship. I found Butcher's corpse by the South Road. Red Templars ambushed me afterward.
Only our highest operatives knew he was coming tonight. I must inform Sister Nightingale we have a traitor.
What's happening in Crestwood?
The dragon circling the lake looks hungrier than usual. Travelers on the road will be scarce until it's gone.
I should be going.
Farewell.
Alright, now we can go. So, let's head back to here, and then we can run down to that road and see if it helps.
Word for you.
No. There we go. This put us out on the map last time, so I'm assuming that this is the purpose of this South Road, is to take us to the western approach. It's a good thing I cleaned out our inventory and got us...
Why would they want to make people fight? Why would they fight the Maker?
It is easier for people to believe that they were tricked into making terrible decisions.
The brothers shouldn't fight. They should tell their troubles. Their father didn't teach them to talk.
Often a problem, yes.
Oh, baby. Let's see if this lets us do what I think it does. Oh, let me go. The western approach. Are you for real, for real? Do we have to open it up on the map? We haven't discovered all the landmarks? We haven't discovered all the landmarks. I didn't realize we still had more to do here. Oh, I hate that. I'm seeing 3? I'll deal with that another time. I guess we go back to Haven and see if there's anything on the map. I keep saying Haven, Skyhold. Hopefully the mission table will have some sort of answer for us as to what we need to do to navigate there. You know, we haven't done any judgments.
Word is the courts in Royale are full to bursting.
Distractions everywhere.
I'm kind of tempted. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Let's save real quick. All right.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment, where you will sit in judgment.
Who will I be judging exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Still more lives in my hands.
Yeah.
You are a beacon of law, Inquisitor, as others retreat from responsibility. But this needn't be bloody. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
All right, let's do it.
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you. This was a surprise. After you return from the bogs, we discovered this man attacking the building with a goat. Chief Movran the Under. He feels slighted by the killing of his Avar tribesmen, who repeatedly attacked you first. What should we do with him? Where should he go?
I'm tempted, but I don't want to be flippant in this very important, weighty proceeding.
You're a chieftain of the Avar. Will your attacks persist?
A courtroom? Unnecessary. You killed my idiot son, and I answered, as is my custom, by smacking your holdings with goat's blood.
What?
Don't look at me.
No foul. You meant to murder 𝒂𝒹𝒾𝒶, but got feisty with your Inquisition. A red-headed mother guarantees a brat. Do as you've earned, Inquisitor. My clan yields. My remaining boys have brains still in their heads.
This is incredibly disconcerting. Okay, so I'm not gonna hurt the man. I don't necessarily want to drive them out. I guess they're still attacking. I'm assuming that's the gist of the matter here. We can arm and exile them to Deventer. I like that better than drive them out of my lands. Although I don't think Dorian would appreciate it very much. I don't necessarily like arming other people. That's been the start to many a war in not great day for a lot of smaller countries. I guess at least pushing them out to Deventer is what they were trying to do in the first place. There's not really a great option for me here.
It seems our conflict was accidental, Chief Movran, but it can't be repeated. I banish you and your clan, with as many weapons as you can carry, to Deventer.
My idiot boy got us something after all.
The laughing's disconcerting. We got lots of approves, though. I'm happy with that. All right, another.
Mayor Gregory Dedrick of Crestwood is present for betraying his own constituents. He confesses that, 10 years ago, he flooded old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
If the mayor has anything to say in his defense, let him speak.
There's no cure for the Blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded old Crestwood. Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Nearly everyone in the village had the Blight. I swear it. Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
I don't need to kill the man. That doesn't serve anybody at all. So we're between exile and imprisonment. If I had my way, I'd want some sort of reparations made to the families. It doesn't have to be financial, but you could work for them. I don't know. He killed a lot of people. I know he thinks he was doing the right thing, but he didn't ask anybody. Like, we don't, I guess we don't know that for sure. Ask anybody as in consult for an opinion, ask for advice, that sort of thing. I'm kind of tempted to let him sit in prison for what he's done. Exiling him gives him the opportunity of a new life to just forget everything that he's had to go through, everything that he's done, and I don't resonate with that.
You committed murder on Ferelden's soil. Let them deal with your punishment. Send him to Denerim. He can live the rest of his life behind their bars.
In prison? Maker. I should have drowned with them.
Or maybe don't drown them. Souls didn't approve of that one, but he didn't disapprove either. Just interesting. Not that I was trying to get his approval, but it's interesting to note. All right, do we have more? We have more.
You recall Gerion Alexius of the Winter. Ferelden has given him to us as an acknowledgement of your aid.
Oh, dang.
The formal charges are apostasy, attempted enslavement, and attempted assassination on your own life, no less. The Winter has disowned and stripped him of his rank. You may judge the former Magister as you see fit.
I remember what would have happened to Thedas if his treachery had succeeded.
I couldn't save my son. Do you think my fate matters to me?
Will you offer nothing more in your defense?
You've won nothing. The people you saved, the acclaim you've gathered. You'll lose it all in the storm to come. Render your judgment, Inquisitor.
Oh. I know this is our special option. This is what I did last time. And you get an agent, but there's so much more justice in this. I'm honestly interested just to see what's different. I think we get some stuff on the mission board for this. And it might be useful with the Venatori, but I'm gonna do this one because I did the other one last time.
You swore to the mages you'd help them. I will have you uphold that promise. Fiona will take charge of you. Any knowledge, favor, or coin you own will go towards the mage's future.
A headsman would have been kinder.
Reparations, my guy. Good, that's exactly what I wanted. Oh, is that our last one? It is. Alright. Let's figure out where we need to go then. I wonder if we can do Western approach from this map. Maybe spend points? Influence? Whatever? Oh, some of these are done already? Oh, Colin's done picking flowers. Our forces in Ferelden were successful in acquiring herbs from farmers in the Banorn, Inquisitor. The shipment has just arrived at Skyhold. Thank you, Colin. I appreciate you. Oh, so is Dorian's. These leads were effective. The Inquisition found several locations where these Venatori could be hiding. Advance caps. Purpose unknown. If you wish to deal with these mages, I'm certain Dorian would be pleased. I'll mark the locations on your map, should you pass by any on your travels. Nice. So, power for a price we needed to do. And of course we wanted Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
So let's get that one in motion. And then... Oh, we can do it again? Do we have to spend anything? Oh, hold on, let's make sure. Oh, haha. Look at all of these.
How are the rescue efforts? Have they found anyone alive?
Excavation is slow, as you can imagine.
That's not promising. Cool. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the actual map. The Dales. Ugh, I love the Dales. Oof. I'm tempted to get some more of these out of the way before we progress story. So we've got... Are they both Western approach? We've got Exalted Plains and Puy de Lyon and Emerald Graves. These both Western approach? Huh. Liliana's spies have discovered orders from the Venatori's high-ranking commanders. A large number of mages are traveling westward to excavate something of great value to our cause. The Inquisition must find whatever its enemies are searching for. The region is vast, but Liliana is ready to put her network to use in tracking down Corypheus' minions. Alright. We needed to do that either way. So... They're camped in a place known as the... Oh, Hissing Waste is different. They're working their slaves to death, digging old buildings out from the sand. The Inquisition should step in quickly, because if it doesn't, I'm going to bash the Venatori's heads in and you'll need a new scout. Oh, Harding, you care. Okay. Let's see, if we did that one, then that one.
A few moments later.
We'll go ahead and do this first because that's what we're here for. I'm sure we can explore the Western approach before we start the big quest. I'm just worried about doing all the story at once and then having all this other area to explore. Alright. Colin's the only person available. Scouts confirm the Inquisitor's report. A large force of Grey Wardens has moved into the Western approach. We need to establish a foothold out there immediately. Scouts confirm the Inquisitor's report. It's the same thing. We're good to go. Okay, so. I think I'm going to stick with our party. We definitely want Grey Wardens. So I want his influence here. I was gonna try to like have different groups for different areas, but
Inquisitor, welcome to the Western Approach. We've sighted Warden activity to the southwest, but no one's been close enough to figure out what they're doing. Between the sandstorms and the vicious wildlife, we haven't made it far out here. One of my men got too close to a poison hot spring and gave me a slightly delirious report of a high dragon flying overhead. In short, this might just be the worst place in the entire world. Be careful out there.
Well, it's good to know what I'm in for.
Sorry I don't have more for you. We intercepted a Venatori messenger and, persuaded him to give up the orders he was carrying. We have them here. This entire place. It just feels like something's not right. Be careful.
thank you, Skyhold. All right. And here we are. Oh, do we have much Venatori here to kill with Dorian? Oh, we've got some Varric to do. Oh, it looks like we're going to be changing out our party rather frequently, so no worries about that quite yet. All right, so we are here. We'll eventually get to Stroud, to Hawke, to Warden-Commander Clarel. And none of that's going to go well. So, thank you guys for hanging out, for judging some people with me. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you next time.